Hi, this is Rebecca Urick with the High Frequency Channel, and you are tuning in for transformation. So I just went to dinner with some friends, and one of my friends is going through a horrific breakup, and so bad that her ex-boyfriend literally tore her car apart bad. And she was like, Rebecca, what do I do? And she's pretty much locked him out. So that's over. And I'm like, moving forward, only do what you would love. So I like to tell people, if it's not an 8, a 9, or a 10, do not do it. So when we look at our lives and we look at the areas that we would like to see improvement. So if we're looking at where we are, the areas of our life where we would like to see life expand. So remember that the life force, the energy, the intelligence that is breathing you, that is beating your heart, digesting your food, making new cells all the time, is always seeking the light. It is always seeking greater expression through you as you, right? So when we look out into our life and we see the areas where we have some discontentment, or the areas where we long for something better, those are the very areas that are showing us that the life force is seeking the light. It is seeking to be expressed through you. So when we look at our lives, and let's say, for instance, I'm going to use my friend going through a breakup, right? Horrific. I'm not even going to get into the details. And she's kind of reeling from this. She's, processing and trying to, come to a place of homeostasis. And she has a lot of family and friends that are supporting her. And I tell her, from this moment forward, only do what you love. So now, why do we sometimes wait until we have an accident or an illness or a disaster in our lives in order to wake up or to begin to look for the life that we would love to live? Why do we wait? So there's a lot of people in the spiritual community saying that the awakening process is not easy and it is not fun. And a lot of people are awakening with, like I said, a disaster, an illness, a divorce, something that is big. But if you begin to look into your life and look at the areas where you have longing and where you have discontent, those are the areas that we need to look into. Those are like the alarm bells going off, going ding, ding, ding. Time to look at this area of your life. Time to get the life force flowing through more fluidly in order to avoid that crash landing. And so when we all think that this awakening process to living this life is one of disaster or heartbreak or, like I said, challenging. But if you begin to listen to the whispers of the universe and begin to look into those areas of your life where you are experiencing discontentment, where you long for something more, those are the whispers of the universe telling you that there is something more for you. There is the life force seeking greater expression. So when we look and we see, so let's say it's in the area of relationships, or, maybe it's money, or maybe it's in our health, right? That is the life force being blocked from the light, from expression. Does that make sense? Do I still have you? So when we look into those areas of our life, I want you to, and I always do this, it's always about what would you love in those areas where you are experiencing discontentment, where you are experiencing a longing for something more in your life. So what would that be? I want you to think big. I want you to go, and this is actually extremely uncomfortable for most of my clients when I begin to work with them. It's very challenging. We have never been taught to look beyond what our circumstances are. So most people go, oh, I would love to go to Europe for a week and, with my family, but I can't afford it. Well, if we are always saying, I can't afford it, I can't afford it, I can't afford it, then money is always going to control you. How much money you have, your circumstances, your problems, your situations are always going to be in control of what you decide to do, instead of you deciding what you would love and then begin to take action steps toward that dream, toward that vision. And I will have to say that there is such a thing as fear of success. If you can believe that, I experience it all the time. Is that because I'm successful? Yes. I work diligently all the time on my business, on my relationships, on my friendships, on my patterns and paradigms in my life. So I am always up against a little bit of fear. So when you have never had something, so like, let's pretend like you're going to go skydiving. That might scare you, right? But if you have already done it and you're coaxing a friend into doing it, you'd be like, oh yeah, it's no big deal, right? Once you've done it, then you've had that success. Then you don't have to worry about it. But up until that moment that you jump, you might be scared out of your mind. And when we begin to move forward toward the life that we would love to live, you are going to experience a little bit of fear. But I always celebrate this fear, because when I am a little bit afraid, I know that I am on my green growing edge. I know that I am doing things that I have never done before, and that I should expect to have a little bit of fear when I've never done something before, right? So what baby action step can you take in the direction of your dream? I suggest cleaning out a junk drawer. I suggest going around your life and grading everything on a scale of 1 to 10. If it is not an 8, a 9, or a 10, then you should think about getting rid of it, so that over time or the next few months that you begin to release those things that are not an 8, 9, and a 10, you will find that your life sparkles and shines, and you will start feeling really good. You will start attracting what it is that you want, right? Choosing the things that you love. Choosing on a scale of 10, is it an 8? Is it a 9? Or is it a 10? And just know that you're always going to have a little bit of fear when you are on your green growing edge. So I'm going to take a caller here. I also want you to know that after the show at about 9:05 Eastern time, I will be going live on my Facebook page, the High Frequency channel, and I will be doing free live readings after the show. So please join me on my Facebook page, the High Frequency channel, for more free readings. All right, so I believe we have Laura from Australia.
Yes.
Oh, hi. Vancouver. Hi, Laura. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm in Melbourne.
Hi, Melbourne, Australia. I love it. How can I help you, sweetheart?
I'm going through a bit of a transition phase at the moment. I have mediation with my ex-husband around my house. So I wanted to ask about that, and I'm also trying to exit a toxic relationship.
You're also trying to what?
Trying to exit a toxic relationship.
Okay, and this is not your ex-husband? This is somebody else, or?
Yeah,
or this
somebody
is
else.
Okay. So what do you want to do? All right, so I'm going to do a reading for you. I want you to know that I source the infinite, and I am a life coach. So I blend all of that together. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first thing that I'm getting is that you are a sorceress. You are powerful, my love. You actually have the magical power to clearly manifest your reality. So let me ask you, what would you love for your life in that area?
I just want to be settled and eventually just find a partner.
Okay. So what I recommend you doing, and peaceful, right? And some peace and just a nice relationship, like nothing, crazy sounds like you've been through. Listen to your intuition. What you just said is the beginning of the blueprint for the life that you would love to live. So it's really important that we have a vision of what we want, so that when we are being pulled and pushed by the tides of our circumstances and our problems, we know where we're swimming. We know where we want to go. So having that vision of just, peaceful, do you feel when you think about that relationship or that life, does your body relax?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Good. So when you think about that, I want you to, acknowledge that your whole body goes into a state of peace. So when we are in a stressful situation, relationship, whatever it might be, our bodies, the thoughts that we're thinking in the situation is creating a fight or flight chemistry in the body. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I do. I think the problem that I'm having with this toxic relationship is that I know it's not good for me, but when I'm around him, I do feel completely calm, and that's even though there's nothing calm about the situation. So I think that's what I struggle with the most.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
So it's bizarre.
So yeah, it sounds bizarre, because usually you would be way more, I would assume that your body would go into that state of fight or flight. So let's see what's going on here. But what I'm also getting is that if you focus your intention on what you want, you're going to make your mark. So like I said, you are a magical person that can clearly manifest your reality that you would love. And if you focus your attention, you will make your mark. So I think it's really important that you get really clear on what you want.
Okay.
Okay. So as the life coach in me tells you, I really want you to spend some time. See, you've got some good stuff going on, girl. I want you to spend some time, either journaling or daydreaming on what you would love for your life. It's going to be really important in order to help you navigate, because I'm also getting you are guided to be bold and to be bigger than life and see and shine and sparkle. So are you holding back?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just confused.
Okay. Confused about what?
Well, I guess because I don't know what's going to happen with where I'm living, I'm confused about that, and I feel like I can't make plans. And then on the other hand, on the other side of the coin, I want to cut this person out of my life because I know it's not good for me, but everything about me wants to fight the instinct to cut it off as well.
Right. Okay. So, let me see if I can help you, because I'm getting that you're protected. Also, again, I'm getting that you need to increase your standards. So, like what you're saying is, it's toxic, but there's a part of you, it sounds like a pattern or a paradigm that you're in. Like you're kind of stuck in the comfort of having somebody there, yet it's not good for you. How many, would you say, toxic relationships have you had?
A few.
Okay, so that's
marriage
why.
I did, and after I have, but my marriage wasn't toxic, it just ran its course. We were together for 15 years, so.
Okay, so not the marriage?
No, I don't think so. It just ran its course.
Okay. Okay, but
outside of that, I'd say most of my relationships have been toxic.
Okay. I'm also, what would you, do you work?
Yes.
Okay. Do you love your job?
I do.
Okay. So they're confirming that is actually going to be something that you want to keep near and dear to your heart, and that you want to like rely on that, kind of lean on that as something to help you get through this. You have a powerful healing heart, so you want to keep going with that. Okay, so I'm trying to like find out. Yeah, so here's the thing. It's going to be about you taking the leap of faith. You've got to trust your gut and do what you know is right to get out of this relationship and take a risk. And here's the thing, and this is like the craziest thing that my clients, they're like freak out when I tell them this, but you don't need to know how everything is going to work out. All right. I'm sorry, Laura. Join me on my page, the High Frequency channel. We can talk about this more. So we're ready. We've got, is it Arcadia from Australia? I love it that I'm getting everyone from Australia. Hi, Arcadia. All right.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. Can you tell me what you are looking for today?
I was just a reading, please.
Okay. Would you just like a general reading, or is there anything specific you want to work on tonight? Or today, actually, it's morning for you, isn't it?
Yeah, actually, I think 10:50 a.m. So it's really early.
Would you like just a general reading? See what's going on?
Yes, please, actually.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Let's see. Sounds good. All right. So what I'm seeing is that, is there something that you are worried about?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it a relationship?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm getting is that there's really no need to worry, that things are going to work out beautifully. Do you want to share with me a little bit about this relationship?
Well, he's my boyfriend.
Okay.
And I've been with him for 6 months and a little bit, and we've just been fighting really bad.
Okay. So it's a pretty good relationship, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm getting is that you don't need to worry. Things are going to work out. And the love that you guys share is eternal, regardless of the situation. Is there a situation happening?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Like, yeah, there is with the family and stuff.
Okay. So what I'm getting is that, okay. So, and to not give up, like the relationship is, okay, good. Okay. You guys are kind of just getting started. And so have patience, and don't give up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting so far. I'll keep going.
Okay, thank
remember
you.
that, not every relationship is perfect, right? And nobody's perfect, so no relationship will ever be perfect. And so is there something that you need to forgive?
Pardon? What did you say, sorry?
Is there something that you need to forgive?
Forgive. Yeah, I'll say so.
Okay. So I always like to look at, if I knew more about what the situation was, I always, some in the Course of Miracles, it says every act is either an act of love or a call for love. So when I look at things that I need to forgive, usually people who are misbehaving, or they're very unskillful at attracting love, or in a moment they are unskillful, is to have compassion for them, and to maybe kind of step into their shoes and see where they were in that moment. It doesn't mean to put yourself in front of a Mack truck, or to constantly be kicked by the boot, but to have compassion and just allow people to be where they are, and to allow for some of that compassion and forgiveness in.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you want to share with me anything about what's going on?
Yeah, I will. So lately, we've been fighting, and there's this thing ages ago that he done, and I hold grudge over it for a long time, and lately we've been having troubles and whatnot with the in-laws and stuff. So yeah.
Okay, I'm having trouble understanding you. Are you are you trying to be quiet?
Oh no, I'm just outside now. So yeah.
Okay. So I'm sorry, say that again.
So ages ago, something did happen, and I hold a big grudge for it. And lately, stuff has been happening, with the in-laws, the one has been happening because of situations with the other brothers and sisters.
Okay.
And I've just been really stressed out and worried lately.
Okay, say that last sentence again.
I have been having really bad problems and dilemma with he's mum and dad, and he's family and stuff. But yeah, it's just worrying me and stressing me out because I do really love him, and I don't want his family to get between us or anything.
Okay, I'm really having trouble. I cannot. Okay. Are you? It's very muffled.
Pardon?
So maybe can you speak up a little bit? Are you able to speak up?
Yeah, I can. Can you hear me a bit better?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's okay.
But yeah, I've just been really stressed out lately over stuff. But I've been doing really good stuff, and speaking to myself and stuff. So
okay,
yeah.
So you got to keep speaking up. I'm sorry. I'm unable. I feel bad. I can't hear what's happening on your end.
Did you hear what I said before or no? Because I can say that again if you like.
Yeah, so I feel like you just need to speak up and then I can hear you. But it's like you speak up and then...
Okay. All right, okay, sorry. I'll speak out. So I've been having like lots of dilemmas and troubles with his family and his like in-law, like his mum and dad. And like we've been fighting a lot lately, but I don't want to get it in between us.
Okay. So
and, like,
is there a way?
I've been like fighting with him a lot, and I feel like I haven't been like opening up to him. I keep pushing him away, and I need to like open up and to him.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm getting that. Okay. So we only have 30 seconds. So I'm getting that you need self-care. You need to like take a bath or go for a walk or just kind of like take yourself out of the situation and take care of you. And I would love for you to join me on my High Frequency Channel Facebook page. I'm going to go live in just a moment after the show. I would love to carry on this conversation with you. So everybody join me live for more free readings on the High Frequency Channel. And I'm Rebecca Urick, Certified Dream Builder Coach, Life Mastery Consultant. Have a beautiful night. Namaste.